Hey lovelies, you're welcome back to Reviews and Recaps. Let's talk about Martell Holt. I think around a week ago, we talked about the counterclaim filed by Martell Holt. So what we haven't talked about is that Melody responded and the court was basically on Melody's side and has struck it off the court record. So we're going to talk about that. And I just think that Martell is unhinged and has been unhinged for a while. And it's so sad that people are still rooting for Martell. People are still making it seem like Melody is a participant in this whole thing dragging for as long as it has, when the reality is that Martell Holt is the one that is constantly now using the court as a front to get Melody's attention at this point. Like, it's crazy that this is acceptable behavior. At this point, I feel like he's now trying to use the court system to continue to further harass his ex-wife. So we're going to talk about it. But in the meantime, if you have not subscribed yet, I do reality TV shows. Not that I do reality TV shows. Goodness me, I'm clearly tired. I do reviews and recaps of reality TV shows. For those of you who don't know, I'm still jet lagged. That's the problem. Like, it's probably late at Singapore right now at the time of this recording. So that's why I'm tired and it's hard to keep on top of stuff. But anyway, bottom line, please hit that subscribe button. And everyone, also don't forget to like, share, and let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Now let's get into today's video. For those of you who may not know, Martell made a counterclaim where he was accusing Melody of all sorts. He was basically accusing Melody of messing with the security guard who is a married man and saying that she loved him and all that kind of stuff. Now, of course, my question has always been, how does he know that? How can he prove that? If you are basically saying that she's messing and having certain interactions with this man, how do you know? How can you prove it? And so I loved that Melody's lawyers basically came and just asked for it to be struck off because it is very inflammatory and can't exactly be proven. So it's like, why are you out here just coming out and saying all sorts of nonsense? Like, I love how she didn't even get into a tit and tiff with him and like going back and forth and all of that. Just ask for it to be struck off because it is impertinent. So that means it's not relevant material. And the motion was basically filed within Rule 12F, basically that the court may order stricken from the redundant, immaterial, impertinent, or scandalous material. And essentially, about whoever it is that she may or may not be messing with, that is impertinent. That does not make any sense. It's not relevant in any way to what is at hand. So I will say I'm glad the court struck it off because it doesn't make any sense. Why does this man that does not live in her home have the audacity to be policing who she may or may not be messing around with, and to then try to put the children into it and say that one of the children were upset is disgusting behavior. My question is, when is enough enough? A lot of people are always rooting for Martell, and it makes me feel like, why do you think it is okay for this man to continue to harass Melody Shari? Or do you think it isn't harassment? Because why would he decide to file something like that is not pertinent, has nothing to do with what the courts are addressing, and file that? I feel like he's trying to ruin her image in front of the public. Let's not forget, this man has tried over the course of how many years to throw dirt on her name. He has said, for anyone who cares to listen, that she was out here messing with her lawyer. He has said, for anyone who cared to listen, that she was cheating on him and she cheated first. He's like, whatever he can say to try to change the narrative is what Martell is interested in and will continue to say. And so it is mind-boggling, it is baffling to me when people say, oh, they're both at it, or they both need to just let it go. No, If someone is taking me to court and filing such counterclaim, you think I'm going to let that stay on the record? Of course, I'm going to have to respond. Let's not act like if she did not say anything about it and file a motion to strike it out, people will not be saying, oh, that is the truth. And then it will become something where everyone is now repeating that as truth when it isn't. So you cannot just let someone harass you and not defend yourself, all in the name of, oh, you want peace to reign. If this person ain't choosing peace, at what point does it just come across as you defending yourself or you holding across a shield? Like, she's not holding a sword, she's holding a shield. A shield to prevent herself from getting hurt by this man who is hell-bent on hurting her. I don't think anyone can genuinely convince me that he is not doing all he can do to try to hurt her, to try to hopefully get an opportunity to take the children. I feel like it is also financially motivated to an extent. I think it's in two parts. I think one, he wants to destroy her image totally. I think he was obsessed with the image that they had together, the power couple image that he lost when he no longer was with Melody Shari. And now he feels like he's ended up as the villain and she's ended up as the saint in the relationship, which he is trying to change. He doesn't want the world to see her as a good person. The way the world sees him as a disgusting, unhinged individual, he wants that to be the way that they would see Melody. Because let's be clear, in that motion, he highlights the fact that Jason is married and said she's messing with a married man because he knows that the fans will hear that and think, wow, how can she mess with a married man despite everything she went through at the hands of Martel? Which is essentially what he's trying to do. He's trying to throw everything he can to see what will stick. I know we don't like calling people narcissistic, but the way he moves like someone who is a narcissist. And the thing about narcissists is they care about having that charming persona, having that persona where people think, oh, he's a nice guy. He is obsessed with that nice guy persona. And so anything that is contrary to that nice guy persona, and the big thing here is the behavior, his relationship with Melody Shari, is the thing that has caused people to see him for who he truly is. And so he's resentful of that. And so what he wants is, he's like, she can't go unscathed. I have to also ensure that people see her as a villain the way they see me. And that is, I feel like that is his motive. That's one. The other part of it, so I think his second motive is he wants child support. Let's be clear, that man ain't doing nothing. In my opinion, at least nothing that is paying his bills and allowing him to live a nice, comfortable life like the life he was living when he was married to Melody Shari. In my opinion, I feel like we've seen enough to know that he wasn't the brains behind the operation. Let's not forget the fact that he's still struggling to get his builder's license, unless he's gotten it now since the show wrapped up. But as far as we know, he still does not have that license. So if he still can't even read to pass a builder's license, does not know how to promote his wine, has done nothing with the wine, let's not forget when people were really trying to buy the wine and they were like, oh, it's not up and it's out of stock and you didn't, like, that's some crazy-ish. Especially if this is a means for you to make money. We still don't know what's happened with the suit line. So I just feel like nothing that he has done has gotten to the point where it was successful enough to be on the same level it was when he was with Melody Shari. And so, of course, he is trying to bring her down. Let's not forget the timing of the counterclaim was very, very comfortable. It was shortly after her TikTok live. It's like you're clearly pressed that she's doing big things on TikTok live and you can't be a part of it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you actually think that Martel believes what it is that he's saying, or he's just trying to throw dirt on Melody Shari and he's hoping that one would stick? Let me know what you guys think. I just feel like the way he moves like somebody who is just who has nothing to lose and who wants to try everything and see which one works. But anyways, that is all I have to talk to you guys about today. Don't forget to like, share, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the chat. Thank you. Bye.